Aloha, Sylvan Bell coming live from Sacramento, California, June 16, 2016, 6:15 at night. Perfect day to talk about sales training. We're talking about the ride-along process. And if you're doing a ride-along, your job is to be quiet, okay? So you have one job to do. Your job is to sit there and pay attention and take mental notes. Now, here's the thing. When you're sitting there, you should be watching the presentation, you should be listening to the questions, you should be paying attention to the conversation. Now, a lot of times I'll let salespeople know if they're riding with me and they're brand new, here's what you need to know. I know we have a script, I know that we're going to work off of something, I know you've been handed something, but more important than the script right now is just watch how I interact with people and how I make the script sound real, how I bring it to life. It's not a sales call, it's a performance, right? So if you go into thinking it's just a sales call, no. It's a performance. So who's your favorite band? Yep. They're going to get on the stage and they're going to play their favorite song or your favorite song, and it's going to be, yep. They're going to get on that stage and they're going to start playing the guitar and the drums and everything. Now, what if they change up the lyrics? You freak out, right? Because typically that's not good. They mix up songs, they do a mashup. You're like, some people really like that, but a lot of people don't. Same thing happens with the sales process, okay? Pay attention to what's going on. It's not a sales call, it's a performance. And if you're doing a ride-along, it's your job to pay attention. It's your job to take mental notes, okay? And what's going to happen is later on, you're going to use those notes to help you become a better salesperson. So if you're on a ride-along process, just know your job is to be quiet. And if the rules aren't set for you, you should tell the person, right? Your co-pilot, here's a co-pilot seat, there's a sales guy. Hey, sales dude, sales chick, I know that I'm the rookie and you're the expert. I'm going to let you do your job. So I got to let you know, when I ride with salespeople to help them out and critique them, I sit them down and I say, hey, look, we need to have a conversation about this whole ride-along thing today. Here's how it's going to go. You're going to do your call. I'm not going to interfere. That's not my job. My job is to see what you're doing, and I can't really coach you unless I see what you're really doing, right? So this is a story. If you're riding with me, this would be a story that I tell you. You can't go to the doctor and go, hey, doc, my elbow, it hurts. And the doc goes, let me give you a prescription for that, okay? So then you get a prescription, and then like 2 weeks later you come back and you're like, hey, doc, I know I told you it was my elbow that was hurting. Not my elbow, my neck. It's my neck. The doc goes, well, I need to give you a different prescription, okay? So if you got somebody riding with you, make sure you're doing the same thing consistently over and over and over again, because then that way it can be diagnosed. So your job, be a consistent ride-along. Shh. Be there. Quiet. Be quiet on the sales call, okay? Be very quiet on the sales call. Pay attention. Now, the people that you meet with, they might ask you some questions, but you need to talk to the person you're riding with, like, how much do you want me to talk? How much do you want me to interact with my buyer, with my client, right? Your buyer, your client, how much do you want me to interact? And then they say, I don't want you to say nothing. Shh. Or they may say, hey, tell them your name, give them a little bit about yourself, but do not go into the sales presentation. That's their job. That's the sales dude. That's the sales chick's job. Their job is the one to sell it. Your job, I'm just going to sit here and pay attention and take some notes, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.